Tim Jones, a pastor, was having open house at his church. He set up the music and blared out his favorite song, "SOW MERCY" by the Gaither vocal band.
SOW MERCY.
Now, what he didn't know was that out there among the crowd was a guy by the name of Don Herbert who also loved that song. He came up on the porch and they said hello and they talked about common interest in gospel music. They exchanged names and they went on their way. 2 weeks later, Don Herbert got devastating news from the Duke University Hospital that if he didn't have a donor for a kidney transplant, he was going to die. His wife, Belinda, went on Facebook. She poured her heart out. She said, "Oh, my dear husband is going to die if we don't get a donor. And we've tested all the family and friends, and they all failed to meet the rigorous tests." At that very moment, Tim Jones was on Facebook, and somehow or other, Belinda's note popped up. He was drawn to her note. He felt her heart, and something inside him suggested that he should try to reach out and help. Maybe he could be a match. The first Godwink, the blood was a match. So that sent him into the arduous testing that took several days over several weeks. Here's what they found out. Tim Jones was a perfect match, a 1 in 20,000 match for Don Herbert's kidney. Wow. Weeks later, their dual surgeries were scheduled. Here's how it would work. Tim would go in first. It would take about 2 hours to have his kidney removed, and then Don would go in. Meanwhile, the wives were outside waiting for Tim and his surgery, and they were praying, and they were waiting, and waiting, and waiting. 2 hours became 4 hours, 5 hours, and then 7 hours. They started worrying. What's going on? What's happening? Eventually, the doctors came out and they whisked Don in for his surgery, and they explained that when they took Tim's kidney out, they found hidden behind it an aneurysm, a deadly aneurysm, which is like a balloon expanding, which is more like a time bomb. It is, when it goes off, it is almost always fatal. But because he had performed this selfless act of kindness and had his kidney taken out for a friend, they discovered the aneurysm and they were able to get it in time. The doctor said, "Tim, today you saved Don's life, but in the process, you saved your own." And then there was another Godwink. It was in the "SOW MERCY" lyric that they hadn't noticed before. Here's what it says.
If you ever reached to help a friend.
If you've ever reached to help a friend, the hand you help may lift you up again. Ha! How about that?